Actually, the whole world agreed with the wildness of Lyra 8 and even show it in the last Apple presentation, how they show us this. This synth is one big touch plate. And you know, I love sensitive tools. I love synth with touch plates and contacts that you can connect with your fingers and not the only. And this is the very fast patching. This is the very fast to connect different parts and get some unexpected or sometimes expected results and make music experiments. And this is the way to play electronic instrument in acoustic way with your hands, and Soma lab instruments are very good at it. I wasn't very impressed with the presentation of this synth, this witchcraft, magic, weird, but I love Soma instruments and I ordered one. I had a plan to make some samples and sell it, but since I got it, everything has changed. First of all, the synth is really well made, it feels really good, it is surprisingly lightweight because it's wooden, and look for its wooden joints. I think it's really beautiful. There wasn't any instruction in the box, so I can make mistakes, but I'll try to figure it out. The synth consists of 5 main parts, and the first is the heart of the synth. It is the pyramid, this pyramid in the center. These are outs that are divided by the right and left channels and by the low, high and band filter, except lower it is the pink noise and upper it is the delay out. So if you want to get any sound, you have to keep your finger somewhere here. For example, here in the left corner we have input. We can take any synth and pass it through this pyramid. Without any connection, you can hear this electrical noise. On the right side are 5 voices of Lyra 8 style with 16 touch plates, and yeah, they can just gate voices. They have independent tuning, and there are touch plates that make FM modulation. Also, you can touch knobs, and the interesting here that they are metal, and the sound volume depends on the touch area. Look. On the left side there's another voice that mathematically was divided on in 6 parts. So in lower position we have some rhythmic clicks, they are synchronized to each other. And if we turn it to the right, we got some tones. they are harmonized. Really useful thing. The next part is really interesting. It is stereo delay that works not only as the repeats but makes special space with different time to each channel. In lower feedback position it works with one repeat and makes some reverb. In lower time position we can get very interesting drones. And we can find the position of the feedback that will make infinity delay, that will not overdrive and make beautiful spaces. What is this knob? I really don't know, and I'm really scared of it. If you know what is it, please write me in comments. There are two modulation plates from both sides of the delay outs that can make really interesting delay modulation. And the last part is really great. It is piezo mic out. So if you connect it to the out, I don't like to use it as a beatbox, but if you want to get serious fun, you have to visit stationery shop and get rubber bands. Yes, there are a lot of places here to pull rubbers, and it is really hard, but we can tune them to get some chords, to get some tonals. It is really interesting, and we can make the lyra, not this lyra, but this lyra. So we have two lyras in one synth, huh? We also have spring that makes scary crashes. But the other interesting way is to connect it to this voice, and it will connect to the piezo mix. So every time we will connect the piezo mix to out, we will hear this voice. But if you want to free your fingers, there are two ways. First is to spend more money. Here I use Hungarian forints, Turkish lira, Russian rubles. We got money patch. So you can experiment with different coins from different countries. For me, the forints, Russian rubles and Polish zloty are really best because they are connecting better. Another way to connect different touch plates is to use some scotch. Interesting fact, in Russia we use one word for the duct tape and whiskey. I don't know what we need now. I don't want to go pros and cons because this is a very specific instrument and every part of it could be on the both sides. But I have something to add to make this instrument much better for me. First of all, I understand that full attachment is the idea of the synth, but it would be nice to add some knob to turn mic on constantly, because every time you want to play on piezo mic you have to find the position of your fingers to keep it on the desk. Next thing is to add some metal plate here, because I found very interesting to play with rubber bands and make some sounds, but I did it a couple times and I already have some scratches on the wood. And for the last, I think this instrument must be more expensive and go with the protective bag, because this instrument is not to play it at home. This is a very performative tool to play in different locations, take it to go. And it is very easy to make some scratches on this plate. I already have them. So I have to make protective bag because I decide not to sell it. For me, this instrument is much more interesting than a Lyra 8 because it have very wide capabilities with very simple construction, and this is really interesting thing, and I think that it is king of touch plates. And that's it. Thanks for watching, subscribe to my channel and have the good time with synth.